Right guys, welcome back to HarryMakesItUp. I hope you're all really well. You will tell by the smile on my face that I am really excited, and I'm really excited because you guys have just so taken to this challenge, this idea of the Capsule Makeup Challenge. I know some of you guys are doing it with me. Don't forget to use your hashtag Capsule Makeup Challenge and at me on Instagram at HarryMakesItUp. I am just loving the response to this, and it has given me such a lease of excitement again to be enjoying YouTube and doing something that feels right for me. I feel like it's what you guys want to see, it's what I want to make, and thank you. I guess that's what I want to say. This is look 2 from my 10 items of makeup, and today I kind of feel like doing something very fresh. So I feel like I'm going to go more along the lines of something very, very glowy, very minimal. Obviously I've got a big statement earring on. For anyone wondering, these are from Zara, but I did buy them about a year ago, so if you can find them, let me know. The first thing I'm going to start with is actually some glow on my skin. So I'm going to go back to my pinch of colour. This is the Honey Balm Waterless Stick, and I'm just going to start, I guess effectively almost strobing really. I just want to make my skin really, really dewy today. So I'm starting with this as kind of my first step rather than going straight with my concealer. And I'm just kind of using it just to give my skin a bit of pick-me-up, a bit of glow. And this has a nice like moisturising feel to it as well actually. So it's just going to give my skin a bit of glow before I even start my makeup. So let's do. I'm so enjoying this, guys. Honestly, I can't tell you how grateful I am to have something that I feel really passionate about again, and something that's mine. So I'm enjoying that. So next what I'm gonna do, like I said, the only rules were 10 pieces of makeup, skincare isn't included, and nor at all. So I'm gonna take my concealer now. I opted for a concealer instead of foundation in my 10 items. Some people will want both. For me, I'm going to use my concealer and I'm gonna mix it with some moisturizer. So any moisturizer will do. I'm just taking a little bit of that and I'm gonna mix it in on the back of my hand with my concealer. So just taking this, so I've just got a bit of moisturizer, and I'm gonna do this to give myself almost like a tinted moisturizer. So a bit of concealer, a bit of moisturizer on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna start working in the moisturizer, just like a palette almost, just kind of painting the two together. And it kind of makes it more like a moisturizer finish, as you can see. It just gives me a little noisy earrings, a little bit of pigment, but it's keeping my skin looking very, very sheer. And it just makes the concealer blend really nicely. If ever you do find you've got a concealer actually that has kind of like a really thick, dense texture, try putting a little bit of moisturizer into it, or even a drop of like facial oil, just to kind of make it spread further. But I like this. I feel like this is a really nice combo actually. So I'm taking that all over. And because we've got that glow stick underneath as well. I know you guys always ask about my fringe, but I feel like if I do pull my fringe back when I have to go out later, it just looks awful. So hope you can forgive me. I'm showing you my forehead, but I do have to kind of put it back down again afterwards. Otherwise it does this. This is what would happen basically if I kept my fringe back the whole time. So yeah, just because IRL, in real life I do have to go to a meeting later, so I want to look somewhat presentable. So I'm just building a little bit more of that just where I need it. So you can see with the moisturizer I've just got a really nice glow going on. I'm going to use my Hourglass brow pencil. I only have one brow product in my Capsule Makeup Challenge, so you guys have seen me do my brows a million times. As normal, I am just going to fill them in, smooth that so you guys can see, and just give them a little bit more beef. And today I'm kind of like, do I use the eyeshadow palette or can I get away without using the eyeshadow palette today? That is the question. So first thing I'm going to use is my eyeliner. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Coal, the Barbarella Brown. I'm actually going to take this into the waterline. So apologies for anyone that's really squeamish, but I am going to use that just to kind of like darken my lash line and give a little bit more intensity. I am going to curl my lashes while I decide what I'm going to do next. So it's just giving me a little bit of time to have a think what I want to do. So what I'm going to do actually while I decide is I'm going to put one coat of mascara on, because I'm going to use this mascara to really build like excessive volume today. And one way I find is quite good to do this is actually put one layer on first do your eyeshadow, which means a little bit of shadow will fall onto the lashes. And by that time later on, they'll be drier, and then you can go in for a second lash and they're really gonna hold and give a lot more lift. So I'm just gonna coat them all first, just to get my lash kind of going. Oh, I love this mascara so much. It's so good. I think for eyes today, I'm actually going to use my Glossier Cloud Paint on my lid, and I'm just going to do this with my finger first. So I'm just taking Dusk, and I want to use this as my eye base because today I'm kind of feeling like fresh makeup. So I actually could have done my mascara afterwards, but I am making this up as I go along, guys, so there will be changes. So I love the colour of this on eyes. It's so, so pretty. It's like slightly orangey, slightly kind of salmony brown colour. So pretty. Okay. Okay, so then I'm going to take a slightly denser brush, and I'm just using the Glossier bit. I'm going to pop a bit on the back of my hand actually to work from. And I'm going to take that same colour under my lash line as well. It's such pretty eye colour. I love it. And I'm going to use that to get really close to my lash line actually and build the intensity just at my lash line. And I'm going a bit lower than what I will do normally because I'm going to use my concealer in a bit to kind of like take this up a little bit higher. So don't worry for the time being if you feel like it's looking a bit myxomatosis. That's what we're going for. It's fine. Okay, so eyes done for now. I'm going to put that to one side, and I am going to, what am I going to take? I'm going to take my lip balm because my lips are actually getting a bit dry, and this is the Clarins Instant Light. I believe this is Rosewood or 06. Oh, sweaty chin. And this is the colour I'm going to use for my lips today, which is just like a nice sort of simple nude. But because it's like a lip balm as well, it means my lips are getting a nice bit of nourishment. And then I'm going to go back to my pencil, and I'm just going to do some dots just to build a little bit of intensity at the roots of my lashes. So I'm not doing a line, I'm not joining anything up, I'm just kind of dotting. And you can literally do it sort of like a little flick of the wrist. This is so, so subtle. It's just literally darkening my lash line. Then I'm taking a Q-tip and I'm just going to kind of buff any edges that need buffing in, just so it kind of softens it a little bit. Anywhere I've smudged my mascara. So now my lash line should look nice and intense. I'm actually going to use the gold instead, I've decided. I was going to use the white one, but I feel like it's a little bit too strong. So I'm just going to pop that, yeah, just on my inside corner of my eye. And melting. So I'm going to go back to my Urban Decay concealer, and I'm going to clean up under my eyes. So I'm just going to start tapping that out around my eye area, you'll see, just to kind of brighten. And now I can sort of lift to where I want it to be blended up towards where the eyeshadow is. I'm going to go back to my eyelashes now, and I want to do a really extreme curl. So don't worry if this freaks you out, guys. You don't have to do the same. I wait till my lashes are dry, and then I tilt it right back to get like a really good amount of lift. And I'm going to go for like a really heavy mascara look, which again is almost like mimicking a false lash look. So just be very careful as you peel it off, but you'll see instantly it makes your eyelashes look insane, like they're practically touching my forehead. Not my forehead, my eyebrow, you know what I mean. So yeah, just lift, I'm sort of tilting it as far up as I can without it being uncomfortable. Again, don't hurt yourself. And squeezing very carefully, just don't move it away too quickly. That's one thing you do have to be careful of. And instantly your lashes will look more insane, in a good way. So now I'm gonna go for another layer of mascara, and I am going to go to town on the mascara so that it looks really, really thick and intense, and we've got that deep lash line from the kohl. And just go to town on the mascara. And I think this is a nice way to wear like fresh makeup with a little twist. So a nice big bold intense lash look. I'm going to do the same on the bottom lashes, but I will let those dry for a minute. Now to keep with the whole glossy glowy skin, because obviously I have a kind of more matte eye look, I'm actually going to use the same product on my lips for my cheeks. So I'm going to use this Clarins Instant Light as my blush. So it gives me a really soft, almost like nude blush that will just, again, give me the sheen as well. So I actually won't need to add any more highlighter. It gives me almost that like glass skin effect. Really pretty, actually. Really like that. And I always think actually any kind of like nude lipstick that has a slight warmth to it is great when you don't know what blusher to do, actually, because it's just so flattering and easy. And I totally could even mix some of my pink lipstick into this if I wanted to kind of make it much brighter. Or you could just use the cloud paint, but I kind of want that almost like separation of textures. So one is really glossy, like supremely glossy, with just like the slightest hint of pigment, so that the lashes really are like the statement. I'm gonna go in and do the same to my bottom lashes and just make them a little bit more intense. So I'm gonna do the same principle as what I did on the top lashes, but with my bottom lashes, I'm gonna go to town. So now we have a really heavy top lash and a really heavy bottom lash. The only thing I'm gonna finish with is a bit of my pinch of color highlight stick, and I'm just gonna sheen up my nose a little bit just to kind of bring that into all the glowy textures. Might even use a little bit of that on the Cupid's bow just to give it a little pop of highlight just there, and even on my bottom lip actually is quite nice, just to give a little subtle bit of fullness. And that, guys, is look 2 from the Capsule wardrobe makeup. I hope you guys are enjoying this challenge. I am just loving doing it. I literally feel so excited and can't wait to film again, which is lovely. So look 2, like I said, we've kind of got the matte. So we have used pinch of colour stick, we've used my mascara, we used the Charlotte Tilbury, we used the concealer, so that's 4 items. And then we used my brow pencil, and I think, wait, no, cloud paint as well, and then obviously we did use the lip balm as well, this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the products, and actually I remember we did use a bit of the eyeshadow on the inner corner, so 9. So nearly all but 1 of the products we kept within the allowance, if you like. I would love to know how you guys are getting on with this challenge, if you're enjoying it, what you're kind of finding your biggest takeaway is, because I'm also interested to see what the pieces I lean to the most, what do I perhaps end up using the least. You might even find with your 10 there's one piece you never use, so you might even think for next time what you could swap in or swap out. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the look. I feel like this is really nice and sheeny. It feels like a very fresh face, but still those kind of like almost moving into like fall tones, which I quite like. I love this eye color. So don't forget to hashtag me if you are trying these looks as well with Capsule Makeup Challenge, and at me and at HarryMakesItUp. I hope you guys are really enjoying this, and I'm just loving making this content for you, so thank you for the inspiration. I hope to see you soon with a new video, sooner than you think maybe. So don't forget to subscribe as well below so you don't miss any of these videos, and kind of each day they come up, because I'm not necessarily uploading to a schedule anymore. At the minute I'm just doing them as and when, and as many as I can fit in. So don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you soon for more videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.